7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go! 10 Lobo. Whip. Watch the whip. Check go.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Recon, 152 fighter.
Second and a yard.
Step.
From the 25 on second down. Lock. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Let's go.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They look to throw. It's Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. 18 Gator. We ain't giving it. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Big trip.
On third and long, it's Lock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
Check. X3. 218. Chopper. Check. Lucky. Shift.
They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot. SOS.
On first down, Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Lock. Complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Rock it.
On second down, Love. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Going to give it to Love. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And Lambeau.
Against them, but if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Patriots send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Let him know.
Lock now on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Love. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Love. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jackson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Here's Locke to throw. Caught by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with Love. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Locke going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson now, throwing again, and that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Broncos take it on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
218, chop it.
Running to start the drive is Love. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
60 or. Topper, Topper.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Locke working out of the gun. It's caught. Jones. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Locke will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
fire.
Now Locke again. He's got his tight end fan. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Here's Love. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Love. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Throwing on first down is Locke. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Right there, 56.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They'll run it with Jackson. Room here to run. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Justin Jackson, 76 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And some room to work. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bryce Love, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at his 4th. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On the carry, it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's get there. Check 13. Check 13.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's gonna be a long day. Watch the safety.
Ready.
From the 27, Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On first down, Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Block now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
X3. 218. Chop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Shotgun snap to Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again with Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Jackson, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lock to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
General West.
No. Kill.
Now.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
61, match box, white.
Now Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, Will.
Back to throw. Lock. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Got it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Get it.
And they take a knee. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never